Good morning, folks. We're back out at Dad's shop again today, and I got another package to open here. Got another one that I ordered off of eBay. I'd be better off if I'd stay off of eBay when I'm sitting at work with nothing to do. But saw this, and nobody even put the opening bid. I was watching it. When I found it, it only had about an hour left. So I came back about 40 minutes later and was looking, and it's still, nobody had even put the opening bid. So I ended up just putting the opening bid on it and got it for the price of the opening bid. So let's open it up and I'll show you what we got here and why, although this lantern will be a repeat of other ones that I've got, why I decided to go ahead and get this one. Everybody's got used Amazon boxes for shipping stuff now. There's no shortage of used Amazon boxes around.
Yeah, well, I seen that. I thought you ordered something on Amazon, so I read it closer.
Yeah. Amazon trucks can't go by our house without stopping. They just naturally stop when they get close. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, it looks like they took the globe off and packaged it separately.
Is it tinkling?
No, sounds good.
Hey.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. I got nothing already. Looks good.
I was kind of hoping that I could see in the pictures that it had silk light mantles on it still. I was hoping they might make it in one piece, but they did not.
A nice looking lantern.
We'll get the rest of the stuff out of here and then we'll take a little closer look. Came with a filter funnel.
That's neat.
Package 4 gold top mantles from Oshman's, O-S-H-M-A-N-S, $2.99.
So that's neat.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'll have to Google that. I'm gonna look and see where Oshman's is from. I wonder if there's any that are still open. The headquarters. Now, Oshman Sporting Goods was a sporting goods retailer in the United States. Their headquarters was East End, Houston, Texas. Operated traditional sporting goods stores and Oshman Super Sport USA mega stores. Founded in 1919. Defunct in 2005. So Oshman Sporting Goods are no longer around.
Closed 20 years ago. I like the looks of the lantern. That's a 220 watt.
It's a 228. Let's see what the date code on it is. Zero and 7 maybe? I don't know. That looks like,
Yeah, it looks like
the
a
bottom
7.
part of a 7, but the
Yep,
top
sure
of it's not there.
Yep.
But
Some of their stamps are pretty bad. That
yeah, you can definitely see on that side the 0, but that looks to me like maybe it was supposed to be a 7. Not really sure.
That's a Coleman reflector, I think.
So this is, let's pull this reflector off of here. I'll save that, but I probably won't put it back on here. Coleman
Yeah.
reflector. I had one just like that on my very first lantern I ever had.
Yes, sir.
Set that off over there. Looks to be all there. Does not have the correct fuel cap on it. This would have had a 3-piece cap and somebody just put a newer replacement cap on it. Stinks. But I don't know what. It doesn't really even smell like rotten gas. necessarily.
It smells like old gas.
Yeah, it smells like old gas, but it doesn't smell like varnishy gas.
So it might be Coleman stuff. But...
Let's take a peek at the globe, and then I'll show you a few of the extras that came with it that made me decide to bid on it. Other than the fact that it was a very reasonable price. Nobody else even put the opening bid. I don't know why sometimes. I don't know why one lantern that's on there will sell super high and the next one nobody will even bid on. Odd, but...
Well, we tried to sell a really good one and didn't
yeah.
get any good bids on it.
Yeah, the one that I tried to sell, it was super nice shape with the case. I never got a bid higher than... I think maybe the highest I ever got was about $45, less than the case should have been.
They did a nice job of packaging it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Wrapping the globe up separately.
It's an old globe.
The old Coleman straight line globe. The pictures didn't even show it well. I could just see about that much of the lettering in one of the pictures, but you can read on the other side. I don't know if it'll show on camera with Pyrex.
I can see it.
Yeah. So the globe's in good shape. I'll save this box for if I have to ship one sometime. That's a good sized box for packaging up a globe. Then, like I said, I came with these gold top mandrels. Came with a filter funnel. Fill stops feature helps prevent overfilling. That would be handy. Offset spout for ease of filling. Removable filter traps. So yeah, it's just a...
That's a nice one to put in your toolbox.
A little dusty, but
Nice,
decent looking
nice funnel.
funnel. That came with it, but that's not really... I didn't buy it because of that either. We've got funnels. The reason I bought it is because it's got the original paperwork with it.
That's more.
And this says right on here, models 220B and 228B. So this still is not a C. This is a
I'll be damned.
228B. So we've got another 228B. Look at that original paperwork that came with it. I'll snap some photos close up of it and put the photos in there so you can see it better. But when I saw that, I was like, man, that's really neat. I don't think I have anything. I've got one from the 60s that's brand new, still in the box, that has all of its paperwork, but I definitely didn't have anything this old that had all the original paperwork with it. That is pretty neat.
It sure is.
I'll spread all that out and take some good, crisp, clean pictures of all of that and put the pictures into the video. List of gasolines approved as fuel for gasoline pressure appliances in the United States. So it's got places where you can buy fuel.
Well, that's good because we need some.
This is a genuine Pyrex globe, so that's the paper that came with the globe.
Wow.
Yeah, I will take good pictures of all of these and post them on here. What's this? For economy and long service, use only genuine Coleman generators. I like the old Coleman font. I don't know what that kind of lettering is, but I like that kind of lettering that's on all this old stuff.
I do too. Neat.
So we'll package all this back up and take good care of this. That was the main reason that I went ahead and bid on it, was because I thought it was really neat that it came with its original paperwork still. And Kmart 2-pack Silk Light Mantles for 97 cents. Same thing here, another Kmart 2-pack Silk Light Mantles. 2 packs of these sell for between $5 and $10 now. And then a package of number 21 string tie mantles for, it's got a $1 price tag on it. A few packages of mantles and a box of old Silk Light mantles. I don't know if there's any way
I've never seen one in a box.
to date. I wonder if there's a date anywhere on here. Directions, grade A, heavy duty type. I don't see. Thought maybe just by chance I'd be lucky enough that there'd be a date on there somewhere, but I don't see a date on there. Let's pull these out and take a look at them.
They're wrapped in paper? Yeah, they are, aren't they?
There's 1, 2, 3. 3 of them left in there. That poor old brown paper that they're wrapped in isn't much count anymore, but it's still there.
That's pretty neat.
I don't know if the camera will pick it up at all, but there's a light blue Coleman sunrise logo on the
Yep, there sure is.
mantles.
I'll be darned. Well, that's got to be pretty old, 'cause I've never seen them in a box.
My guess would be that's from the 30s, but I don't know that for a fact. If anybody does know, leave it down in the comments if you know about what year those mantles would have been. I like the old Silk Light mantles for putting on some of my really old lanterns. Okay, so that's what made me decide that I was going to go ahead and get this lantern. Just a few extra little goodies that were with it were enough to push me over the top and decide to go ahead and get it. I was thinking about this and I got on my phone to double check and make sure, but this is old enough that instead of the month and the year, which obviously 0 couldn't be the month, so this is probably the 7th month of 1940. A 220B or 228B was made from 1930 to 1942. I don't think this is 1930. I think the 1930 would have had a little bit longer, like more threads exposed showing there at the bottom of this. So I think this is 1940 228B. Let's pop the top off of it.
It looks like it's a little crooked. Maybe it isn't.
Yeah, I think this is just smashed in a little bit. I think the rest of it's
Yeah, it is smashed
straight,
a
but
little
that
bit.
side's kind of.
Yep, that's why it looked crooked. It looks like it's a little downhill where towards you.
Yeah. I don't know, it's hard to say. It looks a little.
It's probably,
This
it's probably okay, so.
this has the bail, that the bail goes through there and actually has a tiny little cotter pin that goes through it.
Yep.
The fountain doesn't smell great. I don't have my little borescope camera out here to look down in there, but I can shine my flashlight in and take a peek. Oh wow, it looks very clean.
Is there anything in it?
No, bone dry, very clean. So I think we're going to be fine. I was afraid when it smelled kind of funky that it might be bad in there, but it is spotless inside, so we're good there.
By the looks of the lantern, that don't surprise me. It's a nice lantern.
Can't get the cap back on it for some reason, but okay, let's see if the pump works. I'll just pull the pump out. We'll dip it in some Marvel Mist Oil, but it feels nice and tight coming out of there. Leather looks really good. That turns easily.
Put it in the
Yeah, just dip it in there and then bring it back over here. It's nice and soft. I don't think we're gonna have any issues there. I think I probably could have just oiled a little bit and pumped it up. This fount is in really good shape. The people that like to polish their lanterns would like this one, because this one would shine up really nice. I do not like to polish my lanterns. I like to leave them the way I found them. I may eventually take some Quad Zero steel wool and just shine it up enough to get the crud off of there, but that's all the more it'll get while I own it. Sometime in the future, somebody else will have one that's still all original that they can polish up. Alright, let's see if that opens and closes and feels good. Let's pump a little pressure in it. We'll see if it passes air. If it does, I think all I'm going to do is fuel mantles, pump it up, see if it'll light. I don't hear any air coming out around the check valve, so either it didn't build any pressure or the check valve's holding, one of the two. I hear air hissing. Let's turn the tip cleaner. Quit hissing when I turn the tip cleaner up. Started again when I turned it back down.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, that's a newer cap. That does stink. When I pull that off of there and let the pressure out, it smells, but it's nice and clean inside. So yeah, a newer cap, those cap gaskets usually, unless they got seized on there and it ripped a chunk out of them, they usually are in pretty good shape and work. So let's wipe this off just a little bit. I'm not going to get very carried away. I don't even think I'm going to take the glass back to the sink and clean it or anything.
It's clean enough.
I'm always careful with these old Pyrex.
Yeah.
Like when I clean them, I avoid the Coleman and the Pyrex on there, because I don't know for a fact, but they just look to me like they would not take much to accidentally scrub it right off of there. Let's take what's left of these old mantles off of there. I flipped it upside down and was looking at the bottom, and this fell off. Dad's like, oh, something fell off of there, and it's a burner cap, but it's just setting over the top of the lantern for some reason. I wonder if they had one that the screen was bad in and they replaced it, or I don't know. I'm gonna go dump what's left of these old mantles in the garbage so that Leo doesn't eat them. Well, I guess I'm gonna test this fancy no-spill funnel out. It says, press funnel spout firmly into tank, twist a quarter turn for a good seal. Pour slowly until the fuel stops flowing into the tank. Slowly twist and remove the funnel from the tank, allowing remaining fuel in the funnel to drain into the tank.
Okay, that makes sense. There'll be enough room to have that in there then, probably.
Yep, it's got a little air tube in there, and it seals tight, and when the liquid gets up over that air tube and the air can't come back out, it quits draining in there, and then when you pull it out, it lets the last little bit that was in there drain down into the tank. So it sounds foolproof, but we'll see. Still using our 50-year-old jug of Coleman fuel. We'll keep using it until we use it up, and then it'll go up on our shelf. I guess I'll go ahead and fill this clear up, because if it works, I'll light it at home tonight. Get a shot of it in the dark. So I'll go ahead and fill it up until this funnel quits letting the fuel in there. There we go. There we go. You pour it in there. Stop draining in there. Let's see if I can make a mess with trying to do that with one hand. Pull it out so that it breaks the seal, and the rest of the fuel drained right down in there.
It's a wonderful thing.
It actually works good. You can tell that the old fuel cap, before somebody replaced it, they were using pliers on it. They got this all scratched up with plier marks around there because the gasket was probably bad. That's why they put a newer fuel cap on here. I just missed a big parts lot on eBay that had probably 20 three-piece caps in with it, along with a whole bunch of other parts. And I bid it up pretty high, but then it ended up selling for over $150, and I certainly didn't bid it that damn high. So
that's a lot. I figured you wanted to use a new one. Yep. Instead of the old one.
I guess I could have used the pack of new ones that came with it that's fairly new. But
oh, I guess, yeah. I forgot about
I'll do that actually. We'll put these back. I'll use, there's one pack in here that's,
they come from Kmart.
Now this one is even newer than that. I don't know what. I would guess that's probably from the 90s maybe, or 2000s. I don't know. Somehow that newer package got in there. So I'll use those. We'll put some of these that came with it on it. I'll save the antique ones though. Alright, let's trim the strings off of these mantles. Whoops. I'll get back here. I get all four of these strings together so I can throw them on the floor for Dad to sweep up next time he sweeps the floor.
I'll do her.
Alright, I'm going to pump it up before I burn the mantles in. That ought to do.
That's a smell you don't forget.
Yep. I just was noticing somebody's definitely had this apart before, because the tip cleaner lever should be about over here.
Ah,
So somebody's had it apart before at some point in the last 80 years. I am going to clean that globe up. It's got chunks of stuff stuck to it. So
yeah.
get a little glass cleaner. And pretty gently over the lettering, but the rest of it I can try to scrub some of the. I think most of the stuff felt like it was on the inside of the glass actually, which I don't know what that would have been, but there we go. That's better. Probably end up taking that striker off of there. I don't ever use those. And this one hits the glass, so that'll probably come off of there. But we can go ahead and see if this thing will light up. Lighting hole is over here. The knob's over here, the tip cleaner's back there, so everything's incorrectly clocked and a little bit odd angles to get at here, but it's hissing. Don't hear it gurgling yet though. There she goes. Oh, it did that and it quit hissing, so I gotta turn the tip cleaner on it. It's getting there. Turn that tip cleaner a couple more times.
Get nice and bright.
There we go. Let's open that valve up all the way so we're getting liquid fuel from the bottom of the tank. Whoa, there we go.
Wow. Isn't that a heck of a lantern? Now look how old that is, and it just works perfect.
Yeah, 1940, be 84 years old. July, if it is July of 1940, that's exactly 84 years old.
9 years more than me. That's a nice lantern. Isn't that pretty?
There we go.
I like the Coleman on the...
Back up and running for the first time in who knows how long. burning good. Doesn't seem like it's surging or anything. See where it says Pyrex there. Pretty cool. Well, I'll turn the camera back on home this evening when I have it going, when it's starting to get dark at 10 o'clock at night. Well, here it is, hanging up out in my backyard. I got it hanging on the old porch swing back here by the burn ring. It's burning good. It's been going for about 2 hours now, and I'll probably let it go for about another hour before I shut it off and put it away for the night. So, thanks for watching, everybody. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button. Please do. If you enjoy the videos we're putting out and you want to help support our channel, the best way you can do that is to just let the ads play when they come up. I go in every week and I take out about half of all the ads that they suggest to have on the videos. If it's a really long ad, as long as you watch 30 seconds of it, it counts. You can check us out on Facebook. Just search Cutler's Antiques. It's easy to find. Thanks for watching, folks. Come on back next week. We'll have a video or something here for you to watch.